Okay, we are live, Scott. We are live. This is the Lynn and Scott show. And I'm Lynn.
And I'm Scott, and that much I know tonight. I'm
Yay.
not sure I know anything else, but I know that much tonight. So we'll have
Oh
to
my
see where this show goes.
oh boy. All right. Well, let's be right back after this.
Grab your friends, find your enemies and make amends, and we'll meet in the middle. Take the pride and set it aside. My hands will build you a shield, and we'll solve the riddle. And we'll remember these times, we'll remember these times. Oh, 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 oh. And we'll remember these times, we'll remember these times.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
I love this song.
It gets cut off in the most awkward spot because you're in the middle of a whoa, 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 whoa. It doesn't, it's like, whoa, 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 oh. It just cuts off. And
I know. We got to work on that.
there's an unfinished whoa hanging out there somewhere. And it's disturbing when you have problems like me. You just can't live with that.
Well, welcome
Welcome,
to the
everybody.
show. Oh my gosh, what a day it's been, Scott. What a day it's been.
Well,
I'm here.
we've experienced two totally different days because my day was 86 degrees and your day was not.
Well,
10
this
inches
morning,
measured at the airport in Billings already. And that was at 11:30 this afternoon.
and
Wow.
yeah, we broke it. We broke it since 1955, 10 years before I was born. So that's like 66 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
See,
wow.
this time of year, the only time there's any white stuff on the ground is if there's a cocaine bust and they drop some out of the back of the police car.
Oh
So
my gosh.
that's the only time white stuff is on the ground in Miami down here.
Dude, wait till you see some of the snow here. But you know what's funny is I got a friend. He's been around in Montana for a while, but he's a California boy, and he's
From
trying
California
to sell.
to Montana.
Yeah, and he was trying to sell some stuff today. Check this out. Selling right this
Selling right
minute.
this minute, genuine limited edition Mother Nature on steroids in the month of April in Billings, Montana style snowman. All right. Some assembly required. So he's selling snowmen disassembled.
Yeah. And then we got a realtor here who she sells a lot of property to people from California. So we got her to blame. But check out this ad.
Taking moments to go from my kitchen window, I'm going to work on my free shovel. If you live in California and buy a home in Montana, housewarming flyers today. I'm sure that will keep them out. Wow, that's a lot of frick. Is that snow from today? That picture?
Yes. So, but then wait, but let me just say this: there's parts of Montana that were like this.
Okay, dusting.
Everyone's posting their pictures of Montana. Here's mine, Big Belt, Montana. Ha. It's not even an inch of snow.
Yeah, but
check this out.
Doesn't compare.
Check this out. Snow photo, 20 to 30 inches and still falling.
Wow.
And then there's some people, they literally have snow, and I gotta move this banner for you to see this. Literally right up to their crotch. I mean, like, seriously. Oh my gosh. Man. And then there's this.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then there's
you can't even tell what kind of car. You can't tell if that's a minivan or a Prius under there. That's how bad that is.
Yeah. And then
the door.
Yeah.
You remember those days of not being able to go out the front door, having to shovel your way out the back to get to the front of the house?
Hi, Scott Ricard.
Ricky Ricardo. Hey.
Well,
Scott.
It's funny. Brother? Today I just went back to my little part-time job I had, and I hadn't been there in 2 years since pre-COVID. And yesterday was a great day there, and today it was like, I thought I was coming to work at the hotel in the spring, but nope. Lynn had to have one winter before the spring game at the hotel.
Was there even anybody out on the roads today or doing anything?
There was, there's people that have to leave or get out of their house. Like I went to work an hour and a half. Yeah,
have to leave. Like, get out of Montana.
Yeah,
we gotta go.
Yeah, well, the flights were down for a little while here, and people couldn't fly out. And there were people going out to Orlando and stuff that got to, Salt Lake, but they're gonna hit some other stuff. But yeah, they're the fire or the
For the
plows were
snow is
out.
already fallen at 10:30.
Yep.
Wow,
And
36
this is
inches in
Pony, Montana,
Pony,
which
Montana. That's a place.
yeah, and check this out there. Look at that. Literally, man.
Wow.
So, you know what though? But then they got stuff like this. Come on.
Wait, go back to the other picture of the guy with the shovel. All right, he's got bigger problems because his name is Connie Licklighter. It's, you got bigger problems than snow, my friend.
Lighter.
Lecklighter.
Oh
okay.
my gosh.
It's still a guy named Connie.
And then we got this cute thing somebody
my
took from the
God.
Montana Zoo.
Oh,
Yeah. So talk about having snow up to your neck, right?
wow.
So yeah.
That's
And then we
crazy.
have passes here in Montana, Scott. So these are some of the passes that we have
Wow.
that are So that's what gets treacherous is there's a lot. It's not like back east where there's guardrails. Out here, there's no guardrails, man. There's just did you see how curvy and some of that stuff is, Scott?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm stuck on you got Booze Man Pass, you got Big Hole Pass.
Bozeman.
I'm sorry, it's Booze Man. You got to be drunk to be
Yeah.
out in that shit right now. And then
Big
you got
Hole
Big
Pass.
Hole Pass, which is like you got to be a real ass to be out there. Anyway, this. Oh, we got people. Tom,
Oh, Tom, how you doing?
heading to Vegas to get out of the Wisconsin weather.
There you go. Yeah, well, hopefully you can get out there.
Viva Las Vegas, brother.
Because
Viva Las Vegas.
it's going to North Dakota and then it's going out towards Wisconsin. So I hope you have a good trip there.
You make it sound like it's a grandmother on a trip. It's going to go out to North Dakota. It's going to stop in Wisconsin. Maybe visit the kids down in the Carolinas. I don't know.
But that it's one of those things where, I mean, I made it there. My Malibu made it back home. I mean, it was a little ruddy, but I got home and right into my driveway. Somebody shoveled my sidewalk at my house, and I don't know who. So maybe my neighbor with the snowblower. So that was pretty cool. But he didn't do the driveway. He did do my pass. Though literally, it was like no snow on there. So, anyways,
nice. But he could have done the driveway. I mean. If you're going to be nice, be really nice. Don't just be kind of nice. Come on.
I think they just wanted to try out their snowblower. I don't know.
I would go over to his house and say, hey, you missed a spot. No, you know what? That's nice when those things happen, though, when people do a kindness like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell you something. Karen and I were traveling last week when we were traveling out to Orlando because I was coming back that night when I stopped in for the show. But the Monday when we were heading out, we decided to stop halfway to Orlando. So we've been on the road for a couple of hours. We were hungry. We stopped at Cracker Barrel. Not my favorite place, but good chicken pot pie. So I figured just have some of that. We ate our meal and we were talking about our business and we're talking about people and helping people and recovery and all this stuff.
Because you got to do that to have a write-off. But yeah, go ahead.
But it's just what we do anyway because we were heading to train.
Right.
We went to leave to pay the bill, and I handed the guy the receipt, and the guy put it in the computer. He goes, I'm sorry, sir, this has already been paid.
Aww.
Somebody in the restaurant paid just out of the blue, paid our bill, left a generous tip for the waitress, and did that. It was the coolest thing.
Yeah, I like to go to restaurants and do that for people and watch them. I like doing that. I've even done it at the McDonald's line and stuff. But what's funny is you want to really do anonymous, right? And the one day I had two of my granddaughters in the back seat, and they were wondering, why are these people waving to us? I said, well, Mimi paid for the couple cars behind us. So the girls were like, Merry Christmas for my Mimi. But I was like, don't do this if you're going to order chicken nuggets for kids and you got to wait. Because then people do come by and they wave and they're thanking you for it. But I didn't do it for that. I'm like, I got vanity plates on too. Damn it. So yeah, I won't do that again.
No, if you're doing a kindness for the recognition, you're doing it for you. You're doing it for you, not for them.
Yeah. And I wasn't.
But if you do it just because it's the right thing to do, you'll get rewards as well, but it's just different. Yeah. It's different.
It is.
I mean, back I used to go buy pizza for homeless people and drop it off and do that stuff. But then the very next morning, I would come back on the air on my radio show, and I'd tell everybody what I did because I wanted everybody to think I was a nice guy.
Oh,
But back then I wasn't living a true and authentic life that I
yeah.
wanted to live. I was trying to be something, so I was so
Yeah.
busy trying to impress people.
Yeah.
So doing those kind of kindnesses, whoever it is out there, if you're listening or if you ever know what you did, you made our day. It was just a neat thing. It was absolutely unnecessary, but absolutely appreciated. It was wonderful.
That's
wonderful.
awesome. That's
And
awesome.
I just wish they would do it at a more expensive restaurant next time. I mean, if I know somebody else was paying, I would have gone for the lobster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they didn't probably have lobster there at Cracker
Oh
Barrel.
no, Cracker Barrel, no.
No,
they
but that's expensive restaurant though. I mean, it's not cheap there.
well, nothing's cheap anymore. I mean,
No,
come on,
that's
it's
true.
not. It was substantial enough to say that was very kind. So
It
those
was.
kind of kindnesses. It's good to know there's still some good things in the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even with all the crap going on, it's good to know there's still good things out there.
I agree, and I do love paying it forward, and I do love seeing when things come to fruition. And but there was times though I'd give, and I really would want to give it to the specific person, and then I saw things that it didn't happen the way I wanted it to. But I've come to learn that it's not my business to worry about how it goes, because it
Right.
happens the way it's supposed to for somebody. And so then that just made me feel better. Okay, when I feel like it's got to give, I got to give. I do give, and that's that. But at first I was like, no, strategically, this is how I want it to go, and this is how I want to, and I don't do that no more. But it really did frustrate me. It's like, no, you were giving, and it's going to get to the right person. But you got to realize that. Don't worry. When you feel compelled to give, it's because you need to give, and it's a perfect time to give.
Yeah, the act of giving does not dictate what's going to happen after the gift is given.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Well, and it's
do you guys get panhandlers there in Montana, like on corners and stuff?
Oh yeah,
like coming out of at the lights and asking for money.
Yeah,
and stuff?
They don't have enough money to get to Tampa or to Florida to do it there. But if they,
we got plenty of them here.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that they're here, and nobody told them that they can go out east or somewhere where it's warm.
Freezing. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's hard.
But I got to tell you, there's one guy I've seen people, and they panhandle all the time here, especially in Florida because our lights are so long. You can read War and Peace and take a good long nap while you're waiting for the light to change. But there's one guy who doesn't just walk around with a sign. He walks around and he's got like a little change bucket that he hangs on his belt, but he carries a guitar and he plays and he sings for you. He'll walk right up to your car. If the lights are long enough, you can request a song and hear almost the whole song while you're waiting.
Wow, serious?
And he loves doing like Eagles and stuff like that. The Eagles.
Oh, serious? That's so cool.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm always giving this guy money. I'm like, he's not just asking, for a handout. He's saying, I don't have anything to give you other than this gift of music.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's so wonderful. I mean, it kind of like it makes me feel good. I feel bad on days when I miss him and I don't see it.
No, that's really cool. I kid you not, this is true story. But where you go to the Bronx and you're at the light, you're paying them not to spit on your window. Because serious, you're like, whoa, here, have a good day. And then I kid you not, and in Puerto Rico, there's literally you'll be at the light right here, but if you look over to your left, across the street, they're filling up bottles that are coming from the mountain, the spring water on the side of the mountain, and they're filling those up to you. That's great because it's spring water. You don't get a jug, no problem. But where did they get those plastic bottles to put your water in?
I don't think they were really properly
disinfected or done right.
And cleaned.
Yeah. So,
I don't think so.
But it's still a service, and yeah. And so, oops, Sandy. Oops. Hi, beautiful. And Sandra had a great day today. I saw your pictures. I didn't have time to respond because I was supposed to be working today. So yeah, I was working. But I did see your thing and I just didn't get to comment. And then hi, Nicole. Thanks for being here too. So, I had a really cool thing happen last week was actually for 2 months. Okay, so before the pandemic, I worked at a hotel part-time, just 1 or 2 days, and I had just gotten back from Florida literally 3 days before COVID was notified or whatever, or we were told. And my manager, she goes, "Lynn, you got lung issues. Why don't you just, take time off, whatever." Well, then while I was gone, waiting and stuff, she ended up hiring full-time people, so she didn't need me part-time anymore. So I'm like, okay. So on Monday, I'd been carrying around for in my pocket, in my wallet for 2 years, my statement for my 401k plan. And I knew it to have like $700 in it. So I'm like, whatever. But on that day before I did my taxes, I'm like, I'm going to give this a call and see how much I had in there. Well, I had a little bit of money in there. So they're like, okay, I want to cash it out. They're like, well, you need to call your former employer because you're not terminated on the system. I'm like, what? So I had to call the GM up and I'm like, hey, can you terminate me on there so I can get my little 401k? She's like, okay. And so she's
So
like,
they still
hey,
had you basically on that laid off status.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she goes, I said, so you guys hiring or what's going on? She goes, you want to come back? I'm like, I might think about it. And she goes, okay. Well, then she gets it terminated so I could get my little check. And then she comes back and she goes, I got a proposition for you. You want to work a couple days a week? I'm like, yeah, sure. And she gave me a pay raise, and I'd been gone 2 years last month, and I went back for just Mondays and Tuesdays. And so it was just really cool because I ended up with a little 401k check, a little part-time job, and it was just cool. But then what the coolest thing was at the end of the day, after this was all said and done, and she thought are you okay there?
Yeah.
Okay. Too loud?
No. I
Okay.
just had an itch.
Right.
I had it.
Okay.
Your
So,
ear itches. You can't get to it.
gotcha. So the cool thing is when I was done with the day and I was like, wow, I've been carrying this thing around, didn't know I had a couple $1,000s in there. I'm like, wow. So I can't get the check, issued, and she offers me a job. But that night, after the whole day was done, I go to look at my memories. 9 years ago on that day, she was holding my granddaughter. 9
Oh,
years
wow.
when she was a baby. It was that damn day. And I sent it to her. I'm like, wow, can you believe this came up on my Facebook today? Like, I had no idea. Like, the whole day, like, talk about how weird that day was. Like, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool and pretty wild. So again, you never know how things are going to turn out. And like she said, Lynn, I wasn't going to call you because I let you go. And I said, I said I wasn't mad at you. I said, but I knew I was a damn good employee. She goes, you're the best. Blah blah blah. I said, so I was kind of like, and so she was cute. She's like, she goes, I just knew you'd be mad at me. I'm like, no, wasn't mad at you, but it was super super cool to know that I'm rehireable. And and it all happened like 9 years before that, her hold my granddaughter. So I thought that was just really cool how that worked
That's
out.
pretty awesome. That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
yeah. So anyways, but again, so we don't know how things are gonna work out, but they work out the way they're supposed to work out.
Yes,
You
they
know?
do. Yes, they
So
do. It's time for me to get a new mic stand. My mic stand is it's, it's got a problem. It won't stay up. it's it's mic stands, they reach that age, they just don't stay up anymore.
yeah, well, my microphone kind of gets floppy sometimes too.
yeah.
I gotta screw the sides. No pun intended. But serious, just got to tighten the bolt, the nut bolt. I bet you just got a bolt loose over there.
No. I've over tightened it to the point where it doesn't have any teeth on it anymore.
Yeah, no, nothing to grip on.
no, nothing. It's a done deal. I'm gonna get boom mics and just hang them from the ceiling all over this room.
There you go.
That way I can just pull them down from wherever I am.
You don't want to do that because if you have some flatulence, it might not be pretty.
That's oh boy.
Just say it how it is.
Oh,
you see, Sandy said nice to something else, but I'm just gonna put nice up there.
I'm still working on painting, so this is my latest, my Mick Jagger.
That's
Uh,
awesome. His nose is hard to tell. It's like a Pinocchio thing, but it's awesome though. So
yeah,
Sandy said,
yeah.
"Funny now."
But
No, that's
so
awesome.
so all of this art, working with other people, we started Sober Life Art, and pretty soon you'll be able to go to soberlifeart.com and purchase art, photography, and other things, creative things from people who are in recovery and who use it as a part of therapy or therapeutic. And part of the money will go to charity. It'll go to One Brother, One Sister, which is our charity that helps first responders. So I'll let everybody know when that's coming out. Then it'll be in the next 2 weeks. We'll see that, and we're actually planning a show where we're going to have an actual art show down here in Fort Lauderdale.
That'd be awesome.
So yeah, so I've gone from a guy just thinking, let me try painting, to a guy who's going to be running an art show. So I'm thrilled. This is like fun.
And there couldn't be anything crazier than that.
No, I
No.
love it. I
No,
love
I
it.
think it's great. I think it's great. And you're going to add another podcast to your
Yeah.
repertoire for the weekdays. So
Yes, another podcast will be coming around. We're going to finalize everything, but I've got Live Out Loud. I've got the As We See It. And then it was going to be Scott and Nicole, and we're going to be doing a show. We're still working on the details of that, but that'll be coming up. And then we're getting a lot of. I just did a show with Randy Grimes, who played with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, on
nice.
Spotlight on Addiction and Recovery, talking about his addiction through NFL football. So, it's just, you keep going. You just keep going. But I've decided, Lynn, there's two tragedies in life. One is not getting what you ask for, and the other one is getting what you ask for.
Yeah, I love that.
I wanted a good business. I wanted things to be successful, and I'm getting it now. And I'm like, holy cow, I didn't realize how much work this was going to be. 6 years for our overdose crisis being declared on April 14th. Do a thing.
Doing a thing. Awesome.
Doing a thing.
And then she goes,
we were wanting to get a podcast for men to reach those not getting help. Sandra,
awesome.
Anything I could do to help you guys out with that? I'm all about it. That's really what we do.
She's in British Columbia.
That's in Canada? No, I'm not allowed in Canada.
Smart ass.
Why? What's wrong?
You're just funny.
It's Canada. I've got neighbors. They're Canadians, so they must be from Canada. No, I love Canada. Sorry, walking. Okay. Yeah. She's walking while she's listening, so she's trying to text.
That's
and do
awesome.
all of that.
That's awesome. No, and I also have what did she say here?
Canadian, yep.
I have people here in Billings, Montana too that are recovering. And they are doing amazing things in this town too. And I want to put something together as well here. So I want to get that the course done, and then talk about the course, and then see about how we can get you to facilitate something out here. So I'm working on that too. I'm working on all that. So
excellent. Yeah, we're adding new material, new courses, and things are going well. But listen, I'm busy. It's crazy. Karen's busy. We're rocking and rolling. Even when we're absolutely dead on our feet and exhausted, we're just thrilled to be doing something that means something. We're just thrilled for that. And I don't think there's a better thing you can do in the world than to feel fulfilled by your job.
Yeah.
It's just nice.
Nice. That's why I'm excited to be at the hotel just a couple days a week. I mean, I can't handle any more than that, but it's just nice to see guests that I really care about, and just being out of your own comfort zone to help other people. I didn't even realize I had my background from Brian back here.
I thought you were doing some sort of like
I don't know. I just
what
like
is that?
What?
What is that supposed to be? Just like a black tarp kind of? Or
it's a background thing. So you see, I could just change it like that.
Oh.
Or I could do something groovy.
I don't use those. I've never used those.
Yeah, there we go. I like purple couch right there.
There you go. The green screen.
Yeah.
It's just stop touching the velvet.
Yeah, you know. I like that for this show. I think I like that. That's a new thing.
Well,
That's
the
gonna be
purple
my new
works with our
thing.
background there.
Yeah, it does. I like that. That's our new
You're just going to
couch.
get what you get. You get my work studio or my home studio, and they pretty much look the same. So you just get my studio. That's all you're going to get.
Mr. 66 over there.
Hey, that's my year. That's my
I know,
year.
and I'm
And
65.
I got all my criminals hanging up behind me over there. And
Yep.
those are all the arrest photos from Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley and Prince and David Bowie. Those are their arrest file photos. And
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra.
she
So,
likes purple.
yep. Who doesn't
Purple's
like
the color of
purple
royalty.
rain? That's right. Oh man, I just found the picture the other day of my daughter and I, and oh my gosh, did I have purple hair? Like it was like crazy,
You did the
crazy
purple hair thing?
dude. I did.
Oh, I shouldn't say anything. I used to perm my hair into like curly, but it was long. It was long and curly.
Yeah. Well, we're sitting here talking. I'm gonna try to find it real quick.
Purple
So
hair.
go ahead and keep
I
talking.
never dyed my hair. Well, you know what? I dyed my beard now. I don't dye my hair. I've never dyed my hair, but I dye my beard because I get patches of gray. I don't mind gray hair, people. I don't mind. I mean, I will not age gracefully. I will kick and scream the whole way. Rick is giving us a shout out.
Oh, yeah, Rick Biersack. There he is.
Yeah, but I don't. I whatever my hair does is fine. But the beard, it doesn't get gray in a very nice looking way. It gets gray a little bit over here, a little bit right there under my nose, so it looks like I got a booger hanging out of my nose, and then a little bit over there. And so I have to blend it in with color. So I use that men just for men color, hair color, and put it in my beard.
You know, I'm gonna upload this too. Here a minute. That's kind of scary. It's gonna be pretty big.
Question for you, Lynn: is that the photo you posted?
Yeah, you know what?
It is a beautiful photo.
Thank you, Scott. Actually, I'm trying to find that, and I know you commented on today, so I gotta find it. But it was in my memories. Yeah, it was super. Actually, okay, I'm gonna show this too. This is scary. I'll just take this and I'll upload this here in a minute. So, yeah, and that there's a story to why it was purple.
I get disturbed a little bit by the amount of information that's being stored in social media about us.
Why?
That when I go on Facebook and all of a sudden it's like 3 years ago you posted this and you did this and you did that, and it's got this memory. It will never forget anything you've ever posted.
Yeah,
things never go away once they're out there.
Yeah, but you know
what?
It.
I like it. I like Facebook. I like the internet. I like, I'm not big into Instagram and other places, but I try a little bit. But I mean, but honestly, do you think maybe we're going too far with our personal information being out there?
Scott, if you own a house or you got a property, you just go tax assessors, your information's there. If you vote, your information's there. If you ever got married, your information's there. The minute you walk outside the door, Google's taking a picture of your house, you're right there. You go to Walmart, you're on camera. We've been on camera for many years and surveillances and things. So the point is when you have to bring it down to this, even when we were going to school, you think they did pictures for your parents to be freaking happy and see pictures of you? No, they were doing it so they could put it in a file. So the government had a freaking file of your pictures.
Oh, no. See, I'm not going to go all the way there.
No,
that's a little,
but
little conspiracy theory
dude,
there.
No, dude, every year they took your picture and put it in your file at school.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the government doing it. It's the school doing it.
Oh, the school's not a part of the government. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying.
Laura's saying hello.
So anyways, this is.
And Sandra's agreeing with you, just so you know.
Yeah. So look I got my eyebrows done the other day. My daughter did them. So that's called tinting. So they're darker now. Yeah, they're darker now.
Why is it called tinting? Isn't it dyeing your eyebrows?
They call it tinted.
But are you dyeing your eyebrows?
Yeah, but that's what they call it.
Why come up with a new name for it? If you dye your hair, you dye your hair.
I don't know,
tint your
Laura,
hair.
you're a beautician. Maybe you can answer that for us today, please. Okay, and then 3 years ago, ready for this? Holy shit, ready for this? I want to see, go like this to side because I want to see your expression when you see this. Go like the other way. There you go. Ready? There we go. Okay, there's enough. Yeah, it was really purple. You can ask Laura. I had really freaking 3 years ago, I really had purple hair.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is like really purple. That's like your sofa back there.
So yeah, right. so you know, I was dating a guy named Rick. He happens to be on the show tonight. But anyways, and it was so funny. He was here visiting me from Wisconsin, and I was telling my friend who owns a restaurant, I'm thinking of getting my hair done purple. And he says, no, you're not. I was like, so next day he goes, what do you want to do? I'm getting my hair done purple. But had it not been for him, I would have never had the balls to do that. I'm just being honest.
Well, because he said don't do it, so you had to do it?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So I did. And I got
People
so many compliments.
Easy.
I know. So
the surefire way to get somebody to do something is tell them not to do it. Tell them not to do it. Lynn, I'm at dinner with my mother. My mother is in her, she's older. She's much.
Yes, leave Mama alone.
Old.
Yes.
Mom. And very intelligent lady, wonderful lady. You know, Mom, she's beautiful.
Yeah, I love your mom.
They bring the fajitas out to the table, and the waiter goes, "Don't touch the plate."
So
now, my mother, in her 70s, has to lick her finger and touch the freaking plate, and she never would have done it because the shit was still cooking, and it was still cooking. So you knew not to touch it, but the minute he said, "Don't touch it," she had to touch it. The minute you tell me not to do something, I want to do it.
Look at Scott. Lynn, I dare you not to send me any
money. Don't you dare send me any money.
And I mean it. Oh, my goodness. Hey, I'm online. Bye. So, okay.
All right.
So anyways, so yeah, so that's just how that goes. It's just that's what happened. But it is true though. If you don't want somebody to see the elephant in the room, don't somebody say don't look at the pink elephant in the room because already you're visually thinking pink elephant.
Yeah,
and that's
don't think elephant, don't think elephant, don't think elephant, don't think elephant. You're gonna wake up at 2 a.m. First thing on your mind, freaking elephants.
Yeah,
people talk themselves. People fight so hard against something that they don't want that they actually are making it stronger. It's like if you feel sad, people are like, "Oh, I got to fight this sadness. I got to fight sadness." And they keep talking about sadness, and they're talking themselves into a worse state. What is this? Breaking the habit of being yourself.
Yeah, talking about neuroscience stuff there.
Oh, absolutely.
And it is true that we and you know NLP, and I'm learning that with the Master X. So it really is amazing how, and so what we really should be doing is always not talking about the elephant in the room, because that's not what we want to expand on. We want to expand on the things we want. And if we expand on the things we want, we get more of what we want, not what we don't want. And if it's re-engineering the fact that you shouldn't complain about things in your life. You should always just, embrace the good things in your life, and you get more of that.
You can reprogram your language too, Lynn.
Yes,
one of the things
absolutely.
I teach people is that a lot of people dealing with addictions, and they're like, "Well, I can't drink and I can't use. I can't." Well,
stop saying you can't.
And the minute you say I can't, what it does is it creates a sense of loss. It's a sense of something was taken from you. But if you say, I choose not to drink and I choose not to use, that's an empowering statement where you have not lost, you've made a choice. So I'm constantly trying to get people to change their language, especially people who are brand new in recovery, because they're just it's like, I can't use anymore. And it's like, well, start saying things like, I mean, the thing you've proven in your life is you can use. You proved you can. I mean, hell, I can drink. I'm a Rhodes Scholar, which means I woke up in the road quite a bit. But I choose not to. I will not tell you I can't drink. I know how to drink, but I choose not to because I got better things in my life. So that's all part of that reprogramming yourself and not stop focusing on the negativity and start putting some positive into it.
Yeah, because you get more of what you think about. It automatically
Yeah,
expands,
yeah.
and that's what you don't want to do, is you don't want to expand the wrong things. And people go, "Oh, but I can't manifest anything." Well, you certainly did, and that's what
Yeah.
you're living in right now. What you think about, you bring about, and it starts with a thought. That thought gets a feeling, and it starts, building roots, and then here you are. You're in a situation that's not a
Lynn, they
good
tried
situation.
to teach this to us when we were children, and they read us the book The Little Engine That Could.
Mhm.
And I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, building confidence, building strength, building
It should have said
drive.
I can instead I think
Well, it's
I
much better
can,
than saying I can't, I can't, I can't.
Right, but I'm
You
saying I
know,
think it should have
but I
said
got you.
I can, because like right now my see what that's
I
my screen.
can and I will.
Yeah, that and when I was with you there, that's my screen saver. I can and I will. So, I feel that it's really important to know that you need to focus more on what you want more of
Well,
and let
my
go.
screensaver is a picture of the Beatles because I want more Beatles.
And then you see punch bugs when you go outside.
Oh, Volkswagen Beatles. It took me right over my head. It took me a moment.
And you're the one who's always trying to be quick with it.
I know.
And
I know.
I gave you such a margin to like.
You stumped me on that one.
Oh,
You got me.
I thought that was damn good.
I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? The Beatles.
Punch bugs,
okay.
slug bugs.
Punch bugs. Greatest game ever invented.
Yeah.
Road trip punch bug games. Punching your brothers and sisters.
Yes, people know what a punch bug is. Absolutely.
I don't even know if they do though, because there's not that many Volkswagen Beetles on the road anymore. The new ones, I don't think they do it with the new ones, do they?
Oh yeah, one of my friends, her and one of her friends, they're always doing punch bugs. Literally, that's what they do during every day. Like who sees the most punch bugs a day?
Teresa and I, once in a while we would do it when we would like go someplace, but there's something about driving into the supermarket parking lot and somebody seeing you inside the car hitting the woman that you're with. It's not a good thing. It really draws negative attention, so you don't do it.
No, and so when I would
Mr. Jones, you're here for assault and battery. Sorry, Honor, it was an out of control game of punch bug.
Well, that would have been good if you could have thought about that right at the moment, but
Well, I did it with my kids when they were little, and the cool thing is there was a Volkswagen dealership near our house. So whenever I was really mad at them, I'd drive by there and I'd just punch every one of them.
Look at this.
Now I'm going to be looking for punch bugs all day long. Yeah, you will, Scott. You bring these things up and people will just, for the next couple of weeks, you're going to be like obsessed with.
Okay, so you guys can message me punch bugs when you see them. What did Ricky say here? Yeah, can't hit each other. No
I know you can't. Yeah. You can't.
No, that's not nice. Not even no slap, but we'll leave that alone. Anyhow,
what do you get to do now? Punch?
Well,
smirk?
I used to travel with my daughters, and we'd play the alphabet game. A for this and B for. You got to find something with A and B and C. It's either the word or like C for car, or whatever, a barn, things like that. And going from the west to the east, you'll find barns and things like that, or signs and whatnot. So yeah, we used to play that. That was fun.
License plate game. Remember the license plate game? Trying to find different license plates.
Yeah.
If you're driving state to state, like on 95 or something,
yeah,
you can see quite a few different license plates and stuff.
What do you do when you're driving? You like, right? Let me write this down. I saw this. I saw that. I don't know.
No, you need a car. You need a secretary in the car.
Yeah,
who records everybody's findings and stuff. Because you don't want anybody cheating either. Because my son would be in the backseat just writing shit down. Like, yeah, I saw a Hawaii car earlier. No, you didn't.
Depends who's writing the stuff down. So
yeah, Rick's right. Punch bug was the best. Punch bug was better. It was the best.
Yeah, it was.
And the one game I would never play because I hated it, I Spy. I
Oh.
spy with my little eye something.
Well, how
can't
about the what game is that? The 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Oh no. Anybody who got like 3 verses into that was either drunk or just mentally ill. I mean, you can't do that. Yes, I Spy. I hated I Spy. There was a
and what other card games did you guys play?
20 questions. 20 questions.
20 questions.
You know, is it animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Yeah. And then of course rock, paper, scissors, but you can't play that when you're the one driving.
Yeah, no, you can't. You really can't. Go ahead, you keep doing. Dad calls Buick. All right. Whenever we did the 20 questions, the animal, vegetable, mineral, I would always do like Christopher Reeves because he was both an animal and a vegetable. So what, is that wrong? Is it too soon? All right.
So that's what, 40, 30 years ago. Some people might not even know who the hell.
Yeah, they didn't know who that is.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah. Old Superman, because we've had plenty of Supermans.
Yeah. A lot of bad ones. We need a good one.
Yeah. Well,
we need a good one. We need like Brad Pitt to be Superman.
That would be funny.
Christopher Walken would be a good Superman.
I never seen like well, I guess that wouldn't work, but I mean like a character like remember Underdog? But just like I guess that was the doggy Superman
what
version.
Was the other one? Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse, yeah.
Here I come to save the day.
Yeah, and then what are some of the other cartoons?
The good old days.
Yeah, I really did love Bugs Bunny and the Jetsons in the morning, but I loved Bugs Bunny.
I didn't like Bugs Bunny. I can't say this enough. I hate Scooby-Doo.
Why?
I have no idea why. I've got a visceral response to it. I just don't like it. I mean,
Scooby-Doo. You were a pothead back in the day, though, right?
Yeah.
Did you get really bad pot or something that it just it didn't do what it did for everybody else? I liked them, but I never did pot. So, but I don't know.
Maybe it's because I thought Shaggy was making fun of me. Because that's the way I looked and talked.
So the truth comes out. It's all about you. You see?
Yeah, it's all about
you.
I never liked it. I never liked it. It always seemed like they're always catching somebody in a really bad costume, and who would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you darn kids. Every time Scooby-Doo and the gang goes into town, all they got to do is go to the costume store and they'll catch the criminal before the crime ever happens. Because they always buy cheesy costumes in a costume store.
What about the Jetsons? Did you like the Jetsons?
I did when I was little. Yeah, I did. Just
what about the Flintstones?
No, never liked them.
Really?
Did not like them. Why not? Did not like them because I thought Pebbles. Because I thought Pebbles was a tease. That's why. I thought she was not baby Pebbles. When Pebbles got a little older.
Oh, okay.
Because Pebbles and Bam Bam grew up on the show, and then she got older, and she was just. I think her and Bam Bam actually got married or something.
Yeah, and you got jealous.
Had little stones or whatever they were. But yeah, they, Pebble and Bam.
Yeah.
But I never got into the Yabba Dabba Doo.
I always loved.
Not my thing. I was never really a big cartoon guy. I mean, I was always more into Gilligan's Island and things like that.
Yeah, I liked Gilligan's
more realistic shows,
Yeah. Oh, so did you like Lost in Space?
I liked Lost in Space.
Yeah.
I liked I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh, I Dream of Jeannie. Yeah.
I liked
Bewitched. Then.
Not Bewitched as much.
No.
Because Dick York and Dick Sargent, both of them were creepy.
Yeah.
They were creepy. They replaced one creepy guy with one that was even creepier.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like a goofy. In here, he had this beautiful wife and this really goofy looking guy. I'm like, this doesn't happen in real life. All right. Come on.
It does happen. It has happened. It does. It really does.
So, yeah, but I was always into the other. I like Gilligan's Island. I like, when I grew up, Fantasy Island. I used to love that kind of stuff and everything else. And the Brady Bunch. I love the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, we watched. We
watched a marathon. We did. Yeah, we watched a bunch of them.
we watched the whole remake of remodeling that house. It's amazing that they did that.
Yeah.
I mean, to think that they literally redid something that really didn't match the outside of what they had, had envisioned for the address.
Do you think shows that are on now are as good as the ones we had back then? Or, I mean, I don't even know if you could compare them.
I don't know what newer renditions. Now, I haven't seen it, but I heard they did like Bel Air, like, and I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
but that was a
anything
more
like.
serious version. They took
Is
that
it
and
now?
turned it into a drama, and it's on
Yeah, Peacock or no, Paramount? No, Peacock.
Peacock or Paramount, one of those. It's probably Peacock, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
Peacock.
more of a drama. It's a
Okay.
little bit more serious.
Some people seem to like it though, too, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then like a lot of shows haven't, I don't know if they've really have ever made, because there's so many things that are reworded but are the same thing. So I don't think we had like A Father's Know Best. I don't think we had remember Nanny and the Professor?
Yes.
Yeah, that. And then Courtship of Eddie's Father.
Bill Bixby. I love that show.
Yes.
Love that show.
Yes.
And
then of course
My Three Sons.
My Three Sons. It's funny that I think about that. They had My Three Sons. That was like father thing. And then Courtship of Eddie Father is another father's thing. Nanny Professor was another father's thing. So you think they were like trying to like bring more about acknowledgement of single dads or something? And then of course you got the Brady Bunch that, he was a widower, she was a widower.
Yeah, but My Three Sons doesn't count because Mr. French was there doing all the work.
But
father didn't have to do. Oh wait, that wasn't My Three Sons. That was Family Affair.
Family Affair.
That was Family Affair
yeah,
with Buffy
Mr.
and
French.
Jody.
Yeah,
Mr. French.
And it's sad, tragically, how they passed away and stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, they just, I think one was from drugs and the other one was from something else.
Well, it's like the Different Strokes kids. I mean,
yes, Different Strokes, and that's another one with dads. You see, and then you had the what is it, the guy that Bob Saget, he was
the
Family
Full
Matters.
House. Full
House. But I'm just saying, these are all shows that were depicting guys.
Yeah,
kids.
I mean, but there's a lot of single mom shows out there too. There was
but I'm just saying,
One
it's
Day
funny.
at a Time, and there was but I guess we never thought about that. Yeah, I mean,
no, I never thought about how they were really trying to acknowledge that and not talk about single moms back then.
Yeah,
it was. I mean, I just think about it. It was more about the guy.
I mean, come on,
it's Father's Know Best, but it's a gender bias. There.
It's a gender bias. A single father is okay. A single mom is not okay. But back in that time, obviously.
Yeah, because like Fathers Know Best. I mean, he was married, but it seemed like the dad was like the superior, dad is who knows everything,
And now we know that is not the truth.
Yeah,
now
but
we know we are enlightened enough to know that most shows now will depict the guy as like the woman will run the household and run the finances and run the family, and the guy's usually the ones doing stupid shit and getting in trouble. Yeah. So it's been like a total reversal, whereas back then the father was always the voice of reason.
Yeah.
And the mom would get like but it's kind of gone full reversal now. Now it's the fathers who go off the deep end and do stupid stuff, and it's the moms who are usually the ones who got their stuff together.
Yeah, that is interesting that I thought about.
It really is.
I just thought about that. Yeah, but it was like you had Dennis the Menace, but but then the Little Rascals. You didn't really see parents on the Little Rascals.
No, this was like they were like children of the corn. I think they killed them. I mean, I think Spanky ate them. Is the truth. Alfalfa and Buckwheat went and held him down.
Oh, and what about the Chubsy Wubsy guys?
The what?
The Chubsy guys, the bigger boys.
Guys?
They had Mr. with Darla and the little Chubsy Wubsy guy. They had some Chubsy Wubsies.
That was Spanky.
There was some
Darla. No. Well, no, Alfalfa loved Darla.
Yeah, but then
Spanky was the short, fat guy. I can't remember his real name. Anybody out there who remembers Spanky's real name? It's like McFarland or something like that.
I don't know.
It's like McFarland or something.
No, but I mean, then there was. I'll have to remember and check it out. But there was the little Chubsy Wubsy guy. They called him Chubsy Wubsy.
They called him Chubsy Wubsy?
I don't know. Wait, I'm gonna ask Google something.
See, now I think you're thinking about Goonies, and I think you're thinking about the chunk.
Chubsy Wubsy.
There is no Chubsy Wubsy. You got to look at it. Chubsy Wubsy. See, this is what happens when you listen to the voices.
Chubsy wants to see. It said Chubsy wants to see is what I heard. Chubsy wants to see.
Oh my God! All right, so Michael Wolf actually let me know it was Spanky McFarland was his real name. Thank you, Michael.
Chubsy Wubsy.
He actually stayed in Hollywood. I think he worked in production or something like that, or stage production in Hollywood for most of his life, and stayed around the cameras all of his life. But he lived a fairly long life, I believe. But yeah, our gang, Spanky, and all those guys, and whatever this weeble wobble chubby wubby thing you think you got. This, stop it. There is no Chubsy Wubsy.
I know. I don't. What? You're right, Lenny. He does remember. There was a little chubby guy. He was blonde. He was blonde. And thank you, Michael. Thanks for being here. No, in Little Rascals, there was this little chunky guy, and it was Darla would call him Chubsy Wubsy or something. I know that there's like.
Oh, but it wasn't Spanky.
No, it wasn't.
He was
Spanky.
bigger than Spanky.
Yes, he was real chubby.
All right.
And they call him Chubsy Wubsy.
See, now this is the problem when you study NLP and you start to study language and different things. You start to wonder, am I really remembering something, or has she planted this in my brain now? So I think I'm remembering it. Because now I'm seeing a really fat kid next to Spanky.
Serious. There is. I'm going to ask Google a question. I'm going to pause myself because I don't want you to hear what I have to say to
she let her ethnicity come out because she's going to pause herself. She's not just going to pause. She's going to pause. So go ahead. Pause.
Wait, who's Norman?
Norman Chaney.
Let me look him up.
Google's
right
here. Rick says, yes, you're right. Curly hair. Norman Chaney was Chubsy Wubsy. Not playing Chubsy Wubsy. I don't know. There was Lon Chaney. Lon Chaney was the Wolfman. Does that help?
You're right. American Chubby. You see, from our gang. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Here, I'm going to just.
Wait. Was it from our gang or Little Rascals?
Wait.
They're two different things.
19 our gang. Hold on. All
right, so he was in our gang.
But wait a second.
We're waiting. Say something. Do something.
Yeah, but hold on.
Hold on to what? What are you doing?
Wait, and then search for. Hold on.
Chubsy Wubsy.
Well, here, hold on. Maybe it's.
Oh my God! I was just Scott.
Was a bear.
Scott, you just beat me to it. I was just going to say that Chubsy Wubsy was a bear. Chubsy Wubsy had no hair.
Hold on. Right. From our gang. Okay, but why did I think it said our gang? And then hold on, let's see. Our gang. So maybe I was mixing them up too.
Well, our gang was the original version of Little Rascals.
Okay, so
some of the characters from our gang carried over to Little Rascals.
Okay, and that's the one I was thinking of. Chubsy.
Not all of them did, but it was really much the same thing.
Yeah, 3 little fat boys. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Michael, though. I owe you one. But I remember I remember the one series where he had these little flowers to give to Darla, and he's like, what? Don't stop it.
Go ahead.
I just remember that.
What did he say when he gave her the flowers?
Well, he just said
Chubby Wubby wants a Wubby. Chubby Wubby want Wubby. I want Wubby.
No, stop. It was really cute.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm working on a tear right now, please.
Shut up. I'm gonna send
I can't believe we just spent 15 minutes talking about Chubsy Wubsy.
Well, you acted like there was no character named that, but it was Chubby.
Okay. Well, Scott, Rick, Michael, thank you guys for the help. I will now acquiesce to the fact that yes, there was a Chubby Chubsy Wubsy.
But that's what she called him, I
Yes,
guess.
and there we go. In Jeff Cohen, he was the Goonies. Jeff
Yeah.
Cohen was Goonies. That was Chunk, I think they called him.
Here, let me see.
They called him Chunk.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yes.
I got this. Here we go. I'm uploading this right now. You're gonna have to see him. There we go. There we go.
Oh, I do remember that face now.
Do you remember Chubby?
I remember that.
Yes. Thank you.
Notable for appearing in 19-hour gang comedies as Chubby from 1929 to 1931. All right.
And Michael sent a thing here, but I'm gonna try to go and click on that link. No, you'll have to send me that on Messenger, Michael, please. Whatchamacallit, but yeah, I'm gonna have to take him out to dinner for that one. Thank you for coming along and helping me out with that. But yeah, remember the chubby guy, Chubsy Wubsy. She used to call him Chubsy Wubsy. Darla did. So there. Yeah, but I mean, I really liked the little rascals.
Remember when Darla used to sing?
Yeah.
She used to always like put up, and they really kind of like oversexed it up a little bit with her, almost like she was in a cabaret somewhere, you know.
And I think
yeah.
You remember? I think they and then we had like Popeye, and they had olive oil. So it's like I think they paralleled Darla and Spanky or Alfalfa. Remember Alfalfa used to sing, and his hair would go up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it was like I think like the Darla and then the what's her name? Olive oil. Yeah. Did you ever watch when Robin Williams played Popeye? Oh, that was
horrible.
good.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Why was it horrible? I thought the fact that how they made his arms and whatnot, I thought he did a pretty good job. What do you
guys think? His
arms
were pretty big. Those were his real arms. No, and Shelley Duvall as Olive Oil. I mean, talk about a career killer. She did nothing after that.
Really?
It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so unfunny. I'd have to watch The Shining to see her in a funny role. It was so bad. Okay.
The octopus
at the end was yeah, and they had like Brutus, where you couldn't understand anything he was saying because everything came out like that.
Yeah.
And it was a horrible film. I mean, even kids wouldn't watch it. Even kids wouldn't watch it. I took the videotape and I put it in the bottom of the cat litter box, and the cat wouldn't even go on it. It was like it would be redundant. Why go on? Why shit on shit? It was bad.
Oh,
it was horrible. Man. I can't believe he did that role. Robin Williams did such brilliant work in his life. Why would he do that?
Well, he did a lot of different things that it took.
He did the Peter Pan for the kids, and that worked out. That was better.
I never seen that one.
You should see it. I think it's called Hook.
Oh, Hook! I saw Hook.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was thinking, never mind. But yeah, I did see that. But it's just like more. Yeah, Hook. Oh, look he's on a roll tonight.
Man, dude, you're right there with us.
He's a
He
film
must
guy
be like
himself.
a movie and TV buff, which is cool.
Yes, he
I'm
is.
the same way.
He has his own filming. He does drones and stuff. He does filming. He does commercials and stuff. He worked for NBC and CBS. That's Michael. Right. Yeah, that's Michael.
Yeah.
So he's into that stuff. He's probably really watched things like you remember Miss Kirkland, right? She used to have that drama critic class. Did you remember that? Did you go to her class?
Where?
In Corcoran. I guess not.
No, I did not go to.
Yeah, but
I was involved in music and everything else, and I did not go to the.
Yeah. So.
And I hung out with Mr. Goodhart.
He's on an editing break, so thank you for being here. We really appreciate that.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, and we're getting to the top of the hour here, so
we're actually getting to the end. I can't believe it.
So we are going to end this here, and
Lynn, I think once again we proved that everything or anything or nothing at all. I mean, we started the conversation, which was basically with the weather in Montana, and ended debating Chubby Wubby and Popeye. So, I mean, you never know where we're going to go with our conversations.
Nope, you never know. And
This
so
is like a brief psychotic event when you're watching this show.
yeah, we go through it all.
If you want to know what it's like to go crazy, just sit back and listen.
Yeah, and then spring is around the corner, so you got things like this to remind you.
Scott Jones here, and do you love a green lawn? Do you love a clean lawn? But
well, you know what? I'm actually going to this has been a fun show, educational thing. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks
Tomorrow,
for taking me back to my childhood. Well, you will get your psychobabble bill. We'll send a bill to everybody. If you got some good psychological help, we'll bill you.
well, tomorrow would have been my brother's 62nd birthday. And I'm going to close out the show with my brother playing with Henry Lawrence, because that's the only, I didn't cue this up anymore, but I just thought about it. But Henry Lawrence, he's a 3-time Super Bowl Oakland Raiders champion, and he's singing, and my brother's at the keyboard. So I'm gonna play that really quick, and we're gonna get out of here. So you guys have a good one.
God bless you all. Take care.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Never seems to be enough. No, baby. I can love you more.